All right, Jay, maybe just take us through the accumulation of the preparation. I know the players got in really early, long camp, long preseason. The day has finally come. What it entails for you and the group?
Well, today it feels like you studied for a long time to begin to take a test, and I think there's a jump in everybody's step. Like you said, the players came in early, put in a lot of hard work on their own, and then I think we've had a real productive camp here. The last couple of days of practice have had good spirit about it, but ultimately we want to make sure we're ready and ready to come out and execute tonight.
I know you're always focused on the day's business, but a lot of projections in the hockey media world specifically has Edmonton ranked pretty high and potentially going all the way. How do you let that not affect the day-to-day?
Well, I think, like you said, I think where you put your focus is important. And as the coach of the team, my focus is on making sure that we're the best that we can be on that given day. Prognostications are left to this group right here. That's their job. Our job is to make sure that we're performing at our capability day in, day out. And, as I said yesterday to the assembled media, I like where our team's at, but ultimately we're about to take a test, and that starts tonight against a very good Vancouver Canucks team.
I'll ask you a favorite question.
Sure.
Do you have a starting goalie?
See what comes out the gate tonight. I had a bet on who was going to ask it, so I had Stoff as the guy.
So Jay, Jack Campbell was the first goalie off the ice. What has he shown you here through the preseason, and where's your confidence level at? Maybe compared to a year ago when Stuart Skinner was a little bit unproven, and especially factoring in how Campbell performed in the preseason.
I think the reality of today's NHL is that it's a two-goalie league, and we feel really good about both of our goalie options. We'll see what comes out the gate tonight.
Ekholm is still out there, by the looks of it, skating late. Usually those guys don't play tonight. Do you, your thoughts on an 11-6 line?
We have 11-7, so we'll see what comes out the gate tonight. We have a lot of. I thought we had a really good camp. Obviously, there were some guys that with some bumps and bruises and some healing to do, but we like our options here tonight.
You had to start last season shorthanded.
Yep.
You're comfortable in that format. Does it matter to you guys? Obviously, on your phone.
For me, I don't even think about that. I think we have 20 players available, and we're ready to execute unless I'm told differently.
Jay, you've been in the league a long time. Does the lust of opening night still have an effect on you?
Sorry?
Does the lust of opening night still have an effect on you? Pretty special.
Well, I think what opening night is it's an opportunity where everybody feels good about the season that's ahead of them. Now, different teams have different measurements of what a good season is. Different teams have different focal points heading into the season. But I think, I was watching hockey last night. I was excited to see games that counted for points, and I thought it was a high level displayed on night one, and we're looking to play our best tonight, as I said, against a really good opponent in the Vancouver Canucks that play hard and had a pretty good preseason.
Jay, you just made a good point about different teams have different definitions of what a good season is.
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited about what you believe this team has in terms of a definition of a good season?
Yeah, I'm a big believer in the potential of the group that Ken Holland has assembled, that is led by our captain Connor McDavid. I'm a big believer that our team can do some special things here, but I'm also a believer that for us to be at our best, we have to have a daily commitment to playing towards our full potential, and that's where our focus is. We do that. All the results, they take care of themselves.
Guys are get in such good shape in the summer. They work really hard now.
Yep.
Captain Skate started on September 5th.
Yep.
Then training camp, 8 full games. And now your season starts, and you got 3 significant players that have had injuries. They're nursing injuries starting the season. Now that preseason's over, do you debrief on that and maybe consider the workload on these guys before the season starts?
No, I think they're in such great. I think that's common to have nicks for any team. You look at the rosters around the league spec, I would say. I think I saw something yesterday that said one team starting with a 20-man roster. A bunch of teams are starting with a 21-man roster. You look around the lineup, I think that team over there is going to start with 11-6 tonight. So, things happen in training, things happen in preseason. It's hard to control that stuff. I like the look in our team's eye. I like our health. I think we're in a good spot. See how we roll here tonight.